Noted. Okay then, you know, in these nasty days of banditry and terrorism, there can be no hiding place for these merchants of death. The Kogi State Governor, Usman Ododo, has ordered the demolition of terrorist hideouts in Okene local government area. The operation was triggered by the demolition of a suspected ISWAP hideout in Sambe Idoji, I hope I got those names right, following attacks in the area. Recall that the alleged mastermind of the Deeper Life Bible Church in Okene, said to be the leader of Ansaru terrorist group, was rearrested and arraigned. This is taking the bull by the horns. But first, let's hear from the Kogi governor himself. Come.
We have discovered that criminals have taken over this property. This property is owned by government, but fraudulently it was issued to an individual. And of course, when we discover that the activities going on here is giving our people unrest, so we have to take a bold decision to secure our people, because that is part of what I have signed to do. And as I've said, I will never negotiate with any criminal. I will never negotiate with any criminal. I will take that fight to them wherever they are. So we are here to carry out this exercise so that our people can sleep with their two eyes closed. This is Okene, and it's an example to everybody. If you harbor criminal, your house will go down.
Yeah, did you hear that?
It is, I'm happy when I hear things like that. It is important for us to take on criminals. We must not allow them to continue to hold us to ransom. And that is the thinking. Any house that houses a criminal should be pulled down. I support that totally.
Absolutely.
I support that.
Okay.
And it's not Kogi State government alone that has been doing this. Anambra does it.
Okay.
I think it continues. They continue to do it in Anambra. Even when Peter Obi was governor, they were doing it. And I know that the Israelis do it a lot. They will deny you of habitation once it is found that you are using that house for criminal activities. In Edo State now, Governor Okpebolo continues to demolish houses of cultists. He has frontally addressed the matter of cultism in Edo State the way no governor has done. Because these criminals shouldn't even live amongst us. They have no business living amongst us because their conduct is animalistic in nature. So they shouldn't live with freeborns. So remember the comment made by Sheikh Gumi recently that 90% of terrorists operating in Kogi and the southwest are Ebira youths who had been indoctrinated with extremist ideologies. There's no way, yes, there's no way, because some of the arrests made prior to now were people from that area. So, and I know that the governor of Kogi State, who is an Ebira man, from the Okene area, must be embarrassed.
It will be feel scandalized.
Why is this happening? Those who attacked the church in Owo, by the time the arrests were made, it turned out that they were from that side. Those who, the terrorists, the Ansaru terrorists, Ansaru was, it's a faction of Boko Haram that broke away and was known to attack soldiers, especially in the north central area. Lokoja, the boundary between Nasarawa and Kogi State. We committed a lot of atrocities in that area. The terrorists who attacked the Deeper Life Church also. So now this governor must have felt really embarrassed, and he felt, look, we need to begin to demolish the homes of these people. And if there is any building that serves as a kind of foliage or habitation for these bad boys, such buildings do not deserve to stand.
The Enugu State Hemsman did that too.
Yes, and I say that's the right way to go. so that you send the right message to them that they will not be tolerated. Destroying their homes is a clear message that, look, we don't want you here. We will not allow you to live freely with our people. And you allow terrorists to live freely with our people, terrorism will not stop.
Not stop.
Today, when we talk about terrorism in the northeast, Maiduguri, civilian JTF, what we know today as civilian JTF, were young boys living inside Maiduguri who identified the homes of Boko Haram boys and were gunning for them, going after them. That was what prompted Boko Haram to run into Sambisa to go and hide. They were initially operating and living with the people.
With people. Yes, in certain quarters.
And
Yes.
in a lot of places, you see them, they were active in some of those places. Look at the terrorists who went to kill builders, those who are building the palace of the Shehu of Bono. It's because they live within the people. But once the civilian JTF guys, once those boys went after them, they had to flee and went to hide inside the Sambisa forest. So we have to be vigilant. I appreciate what this governor has done, and I need him to do a lot more, because Kogi is now being seen by terrorists, by bandits, as a place where they can operate. We know that these people come from Niger State, some of them from Kwara.
Yeah. If you would tell you that Kogi is central.
It's the center of the country,
You know,
yes. Yes.
about 9 states
Yes.
Yes.
are contained.
Yes, it's the center of the center of the country.
Yeah.
And like I said, I agree that the security situation is very bad. And part of the problem is that we know we've been treating these people with kid gloves.
Kid gloves, so to speak.
We are not doing as much as we should. But now things are changing, especially with the technical support with the US. That will help a lot, because we'll be able to have intelligence, we'll be able to have a lot of ammunition, and exchange of security ideas and all that. So that we'll be able to take the battle to these characters. And then one of the things that we should do is also deliver, because all these criminals, they also still need support from within the community. In providing them with logistics, in providing them with information and all that. So it's important for us to make it difficult for them to live within that society.
So when the federal government listed kidnappers, bandits as terrorists, it means...
Yes, that helps, because like the kind of technical agreement that we have with US, they will now have a legal basis to work with us. You understand? Because if they are terrorists, then the amount of force that we can use will increase. Unlike before, when American government refused to sell arms to us because they are saying that we cannot use it against the citizens. You know, so those are technicalities that are involved. But things are getting better, but there's still a lot more to be done.
Some days ago, the US gave us material.
Yes, so that's what I'm saying, yes, because we have a technical support. And in fact, they even voted another huge sum of money now for technical support for us, which is good. And the other day I read that they've cleared a large part of the Sambisa forest, which is also good. We are making progress. But everybody in their own sphere should do the same thing that the governor of Kogi is doing. Take the battle to them, make sure it's difficult for them to live within the society. Anybody that collaborated with terrorists should be deemed as terrorists, and they should be made to...
I cannot fail to give kudos to the Borno State governor. He's doing a yeoman's job in this regard.
Yes,
it's always been good.
It's always been like that, yes.
Okay then, that's it. Don't forget, we give context and clarity to issues that come to the Hangout.